Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Hopefully 2022 will provide us with more opportunities to travel, recuperate and reunite. If you're on a budget and want to see more places for less money, the best way is to pick your locations carefully. It still amazes me how much further your dollars, euros or pounds can go in cheaper nations. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top cheapest destinations to visit. Before we begin, wait to hit that red subscription button so you never miss out on any more videos. Let's get into it. Number 10. Cape Verde. Is it possible to call a whole country a hidden gem? If that's the case, Cape Verde is unquestionably one of them. You may not be familiar with this small archipelago off the coast of Africa, but it's a fantastic place to visit. Because of its location and climate, it's an excellent winter getaway for Europeans. The island of Sal is known for its low-cost package vacation resorts, but if you're looking for culture or natural beauty, the island of Santo Antão is the place to go. It was there that I accomplished some of my best hiking and trekking in years. The scenery is simply breathtaking. Cape Verde is a wonderful value for money destination that's also safe and developed. As a budget traveler, I spend approximately $45 per day sleeping in B&Bs and eating the local cuisine. Number 9. Mexico. Many tourists flock to Cancun, Cabo, and Tulum, all of which are known for their low-cost beach resorts. In comparison to, say, Miami or Hawaii, these tourist price destinations are only cheap. If you're looking for a bargain, you'll have to travel around Mexico's rest of the country. There's so much to see and do in this vast country, whether you're looking for a beach vacation or want to learn about the local culture. One classic travel route runs from the buzzing Mexico City to Oaxaca and ending on the Yucatan Peninsula. If you're on a tight budget, check out Chiapas State. It's filled with jungles, waterfalls, and epic Mayan ruins, and travel costs are among the lowest. The Mexican peso keeps on having an ideal conversion standard against Western monetary forms, making it an incredible deal right now. Mexico is much less expensive, objective to visit in 2021. Numerous a voyager winds up going through under $40 per day in Mexico. Number 8. Morocco. Morocco is only a short flight away from Europe and is relatively inexpensive to visit. That is, if you can avoid the plushy vendors who are attempting to sell you costly rugs and trinkets. Morocco is a great place to visit if you know how to travel on a budget. If you're a traveler, you'll be pleased to learn that Morocco boasts an expanding network of hotels. If you have a little more money to spend, stay in one of the famed riads, which are classic hotels with garden courtyards that provide a welcome respite from the bustling city streets. They say the Sahara has a bigger number of grains of sand than there are stars in the universe, which is a superb plan to mull over while you're exploring the great outdoors under a reasonable Milky Way sky in the Moroccan desert. Numerous an explorer winds up going through under $40 every day in Morocco. Number 7. The Baltic States. The three small Baltic states of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania snuggle between the Nordic countries, and Russia are often neglected on the European tourist route. Why are you going? Think of it as Scandinavia on a shoestring. With its various trees, peat bogs, lakes, and deep red log homes, the Baltics may well remind you of Finland if you squint your eyes. Cross-country skiing, saunas, and vodka are all popular pastimes. One significant distinction is that the costs are a third of those in the Nordic countries, while the half-square-kilometer old center of Tallinn can be a bit pricey. Elsewhere, it's nothing. Dinner might cost fewer than €7 or a hotel room for 30 to 40 euros a night. Number 6. Cambodia. Angkor Wat, a gigantic temple complex that was once the heart of an ancient Khmer empire, is certainly familiar to you. This enormous site is well worth a visit, particularly if you take the time to explore beyond the main temples. Cambodia, though, has more to offer. Its islands are still relatively underdeveloped for the time being, and cities along the Mekong River like Krabi will offer you a true experience of Asia. Swinging in a hammock on the peaceful island of Roa Rong, San Loem, or river boating and hiking in the Candamom Mountains are must-do activities. Many travelers spend less than $25 per day in Cambodia. Number 5. Guatemala. Costa Rica is unquestionably Central Asia's top tourist destination, with rich wildlife and well-developed ecotourism. But in my opinion, Guatemala deserves to be included as well. The Mayan temples of Tikal, hidden in the northern forests, are a spectacular sight, especially around daybreak. The highland lakes of Atitlan in the south is equally stunning, surrounded by volcanoes and charming settlements where life moves at a leisurely pace. Also worth a visit in Semuc Champe, where you can explore river caverns by candlelight and swim in cascading springs in the woods. Many travelers spend less than $25 per day in Guatemala. Number 4. The Republic of Georgia. Georgia, which is on the cusp of becoming known as an international tourism destination, is not only one of Europe's cheapest but also one of its most interesting. Traditional wooden Georgian residences stand adjacent to Soviet-era architecture and daring contemporary designs in the country's quirky capital. My stay in Tbilisi was fantastic, and I was pleasantly delighted by the city's tremendous soul and character. You may tour ancient hilltop monasteries and a few of them within caves all throughout Georgia from Tbilisi, as well as explore the gorgeous Caucasian mountain range, swim to the Black Sea, and visit ancient hilltop monasteries, a few of them inside caves. Georgia is indeed really inexpensive. It's even cheaper in some places than Southeast Asia. Georgia might become the next digital nomad hotspot with the implementation of a one-year visa for remote workers in 2020. Many visitors to Georgia spend less than $20 a day. Number 3. Laos. Laos is similar to Thailand but without the huge tourism. It's sparsely populated, mountainous, and 70% covered in forest, making it a haven for outdoor activities like trekking, climbing, kayaking, ziplining, and hot air ballooning at rock-bottom prices. Laos has become more accessible as a result of better infrastructure while maintaining its low-key rural vibe. If you want to get away from the crowds and experience some authenticity, head to Laos instead of Thailand's beaches. You will not be sorry. The fabled gibbet experience, which includes sleeping in tree huts and zip-lining through the jungle canopy, as well as Laos's most magnificent waterfalls on the Bolivian plateau, are not to be missed. Number 2. South Korea. South Korea is a country that receives little attention. South Korea, in my opinion, is one of the world's best undiscovered travel destinations. Its rates are comparable to those in Southeast Asia. It's high-tech, the food is delectable and eclectic. The countryside is breathtakingly gorgeous, and the nightlife is great. It's one of the world's most underappreciated tourism spots, with the South Korean currency pegged at 1,100 won to the US dollar, and most things costing only a few thousand won. It's difficult to go over budget there. Trains are inexpensive. Everything is inexpensive here, yet it's also entertaining and unique. Visit South Korea if you're seeking for a low-cost Asian vacation. There are numerous foreign flights to this location. Number 1. Vietnam. Vietnam is one of the cheapest Asian countries, and it is, in my opinion, vastly underappreciated. Although the iconic Ha Long Bay is impressive, Vietnam is truly at its best when you venture off the main path. Away from the busy tourist traps, Vietnam features some of Southeast Asia's most enjoyable destinations. The limestone landscapes of Tam Quoc are not to be missed in Ha Giang's northern region, which is still as clean as it comes. Phong Nha, home to the world's largest cave, is a superb adventure tourist hotspot. What are the prices in Vietnam? Simply put, it's really low. If you eat locally, you won't pay more than a few dollars per meal, and locally brewed beers may be had for as little as 20 cents a glass. Hotel rooms are really affordable, as low as $10. You can even have a clean and pleasant place to stay. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for spending some time with us. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button and notification bell, and subscribe to our channel to get access to more interesting videos from us. Thank you, and see you next time.